Well, hello, my peeps. I'm jumping in here really quick, and I mean really quick. I'm making a shepherd pie using zucchini, squash, and red peppers. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and throw some onions in, but I just want to show you guys because I gotta make it quick. I gotta be done in an hour and 30 minutes because I have to start doing a hairstyle. Don't that look good? So I got my water already boiling for my potatoes, and this time I'm going to use just instant. Last time I used baked potatoes. So my water is already at a boil, so I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of milk in there. I used the almond milk because I'm still watching my health. Put in me a little bit of butter. Woo. I got splashing going on. And this time, I decided to use the Idaho potatoes. So mix it up till you get as thick as you want it. And so as that thickens up a little bit, I'm gonna add me a little bit of salt. I see it wanna put a little lid on it while it thickens. I don't want to be cleaning up splashes everywhere. So now I add in the rest of the onion so I can still saute. Look how good that looks. Remove that off because I think that's thick enough. And look how good that looks. See if my bell pepper is tender enough. Let me see. That's really good. So now I should have used turkey, but this time I'm using ground beef because originally I was gonna make a meatloaf, and then all my friends was gonna make a shepherd's pie. So I said I'm gonna make my own shepherd's pie. So now I'm going to add my ground beef. Don't throw it everywhere. Now I did season my vegetables really good. So now I want to just sprinkle the top of my ground beef because my vegetables already got a lot of seasoning. So I'm just going to use a little bit of salt. I just go from top to bottom. I'm using the garlic and herb seasoning. From bottom to top. I want a little bit of kick in it, so I'm going to put some little red peppers in it. As you see, it takes more for that. shaking before it comes out. And I'm going to add a little bit of paprika because I like it. So the cool thing about this quick meal is that, you know, once you really put it in the oven, everything is really pretty much cooked. That's why I don't like when I use my, last time we used the cream of celery. This time I'm going to do a little bit of different taste with the cream of chicken. And I don't add water because I don't want it watery, and that means it's less time to cook. So if you got kids and they don't really like vegetables, this is a good way to hide the vegetables in your dish. Look how good that's coming out. Nice and scrumptious. So all I'm going to do is just brown my beef into my vegetables that are already cooked. And just make sure that it's mixed around really good so it can all get the flavors really good all over it. While that's doing that, I'm going to check on my mashed potatoes and see if they're thick enough. I want to make them a little bit thicker, so I'm going to add a little bit more to it. So why not add a mix? You see, so it's still a little bit in there. Just add it to thick it up. And I'm using the Idaho mashed potatoes. And I want them pretty thick for them. Ooh, nice, good, and buttery. So that's all done. Put the meat on. All right, so my meat is done. It looks so good. Let me bring you closer. And my potatoes are done. So now, what I'm gonna use, I hate to use the word condensed, I made a mistake, but anyway, this is called condensed chicken soup. Okay. So I'm gonna move my potatoes because that's gonna be one of my last toppings. So now I just wanna get my meat, cut off this eye, put it in my bowl. Move this out the way. If y'all notice, I'm a wiper. I like to keep stuff wiped down. So anyway, okay, I'm gonna cook. This is my meal. I'm gonna make sure I got a lot of everything everywhere I'll cook through it. And it's really for my family because I'm not trying to eat too much, but I probably taste a little bit just to make sure it's good. And I also tasted some parts as I was seasoning it to make sure it was good too. So now I'm gonna get my chicken soup. I'm just gonna pour it in. I'm not gonna add any water because I don't want it to be cooking down, but I just want it to season. And I'm kind of just spreading it across. Get a smaller spoon. Easier to work with a little smaller spoon. And you know, as it cooks, it's gonna cook through it and get to the bottom like I like it. So this is how it's looking, right? So now I'm gonna add my mashed potatoes on here. See? From the top to the bottom. You can always, don't pour the whole thing in it because you can always go back and add more if you want to. Get that spoon and I'm just gonna put it around. So yeah, so I want to add a little bit more. And I already had made sure it was nice and buttery. So last, I decided to use the Borden cheddar sharp cheese. And this is an 8-ounce bag. 8 ounces. And I'm just gonna sprinkle it. Make sure everything gets covered. Oh, I think I might have even some left for a salad. So I got a little bit left. And I just want to spread it. Because really in this size dish, I mean, it's really topped off really good. So that's it. Thank you for joining me on A Sister's Trust. And remember, this is getting stuff out of your refrigerator. I had sauteed some zucchini, some squash, some onions, some red bell pepper that Miss Chandler gave me. She had a whole bunch of bell peppers and different vegetables. And I put it in here. And I then when it was tender, really tender and seasoned, I added my meat to it, added a little bit more seasoning to that because I don't want to make it salty or over seasoned. And that's pretty much it. And so now I'm going to put it in the oven. I'm going to check it in 30 minutes and then go from there. So just check it because I don't know what your oven does. And you just kind of do it for you. I use the cream of chicken, condensed cream of chicken, which means you would add water with it if you want to, but I left it just like it is. And I poured it because I just want the flavor, but I don't want it wet and cooking all day because I am in a rush, like I said. So thank you for joining me on Quick and Easy Cooking. This is Angela Dickens, and thank you for joining me on another episode of A Sister's Trust. Have a great one. Love you guys.